Hello, friends. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope your life is okay. My name is Habiibah, and I am fine. And I'm happy that I'm talking to you once again. We are doing mathematics. Previously, we were talking about fractions, and we were able to see how to count in fractions. And we said when you're counting in fractions this time, we count in parts. Okay? If mommy had cooked using a tomato and then she did not use the whole of it, she left some. You see, we don't just leave it for granted. We don't just throw it away. We count it as well. Say, oh, these were 2 parts out of the how many? Out of the 5 parts, or out of the 6 parts, or out of whatever. You understand? And then when we were drawing, we agreed we're supposed to be neat. And we're supposed to use a ruler. A border top is also important if you're drawing a circle. So I want us to see these fractions. If we get the fraction, do we just say 1 out of 2, 3 out of 4? Do we just, or they do have a proper name? That's what we're going to see today, and that is writing fractions in words. Writing fractions in words. There are these fractions that have a, their original name. They're just there. Okay? Like what fractions like this one. We'll see. We don't call it 1 out of 2. When we are explaining, we can say 1 part out of the 2 parts. But it has a proper name. Yes, I know you know it. What name is it? It's called a half. A half. Okay? Yes, a half is 1 part out of 2 parts. Let's see if it's 1 part out of 3 parts. Yes, you'll see this one is a third. This one is called a third. A third. And then we have this one when it is 1 out of 4. This one is called a what? A quarter. A quarter. You realize the word quarter has 2 R's. One on here. This one and that one. Yeah, there are those ones who always prefer leaving that R there. No, it's supposed to be there. You're going to realize. I have this one. 1 part out of 5 parts. This one is called a fifth. This one is called a fifth. Now, my friends, I want you to take a keen eye here. Do you see the first letter on all our fractions? What's the first letter? A. Okay? A. First sound is A. Now even check on the figure. What is the number up? Yes, they're all having 1. They're all having 1. So if a fraction, are you paying attention? If a fraction is having 1 as the number up, and that number up, when you're talking about fraction, the number up is called a numerator. And the number that is down, why I'm saying down, because it's a denominator. So you should not get confused. Denominator. So the number up is a numerator and the number down is a denominator. So when I say denominator and numerator, please don't get confused. So if the number up is 1, we start with A. Okay? And then the number down, we say the number down as its ordinal name. Remember ordinal names? Remember ordinals? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Mention it. So many. Those are the ordinal numbers. Okay? So we say the number as its ordinal name apart from a half and a quarter, because we can't say a second. We can't say a fourth. Okay, so it is better we say a half and a quarter. All right, yes. We are still continuing. We say if the number up, so number 5, if the number up is a 1 and then the number down, if it's 1, we say then we say this as its ordinal name. What is it? This one is ordinal name? 7th, right? So it is then we bring this one in its ordinal form. 7th. 7th. All right? Yes. Even if now I give you this, tell me this one. If I give you this one now, because it's agreed that if it's 1, we say then we say this one in its ordinal name. This one is ordinal name is 15th, right? 15th. And then this one is so it is 15th. So it becomes so simple, so good. Then moving, I have 1 out of 15. I have 1 out of 16. It's even boring. So a 5th, a 15th, a 17th, a 20th, a 30th. That's if it is if it is 1, if the number up is 1. Now let's see. If we have agreed this is a 5th, 15, then the th 15th. For 1 and then the 15th. So a 15th. Let's move. Let's see. Now, if the number up is not 1. If the number up is not 1, we'll give an example. The number up is a 3. And then the number down is a 4. Remember I said, now in this case, if the number is more than 1, we will say that number the way it is, its natural name. Okay? But the number down is going to be maintained as its ordinal form. But remember we said 1 out of 2 and 1 out of 4 are exceptional. Alright? The other is a half, and then 1 out of 4 is a quarter. So that's why we're saying this one will be 3, because that's its natural name, isn't it? 3, and then what is 4? When you go back and see, 4 is called a quarter. But now I have 3. So we say 3 and bring this one quarter, 3/4. But because they are 3, that means they are more than 1, we'll add on s because there are many. 3/4. 3/4. Let's move. Let's continue. Let's see this one. I have a 5 and a 10. 5 parts out of 10. I will simply say 5, the way it is, the natural name, 5, and I bring this one in its ordinal form, 10. And remember, because of the 5, now they have become so many. Okay? 5/10. 5/10. 5/10. 5/10. This is for you now. You say it for me. As number 9. I have okay. I have this. You're going to say it for me. I love this one. This one is the way it is. Okay? This one, the its ordinal form, and we add on s. So it will be, say it, 4. I'm waiting for this one. I will not say it. I will not say it. Just know you add S for that one. Well. I believe you can now name fractions. This business of 1 out of 4, 6 out of 8, out of should not be, at least from you, because now you know. You should leave that to the other people, not you. You'll be able, I believe you can write as so many fractions in words as possible, and you create your own. You'll be able to master them. I'm going to leave you with some exercise. Make sure you do it. Simple naming fractions in words. Then you'll be good to go. I love you so much. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.